Alright guys, today we are going to look at how we can graph an equation. So we're going to look at this first example, y equals x squared minus 4x plus 3. And what is already given to you, it's a set of x values. So what we need to do is we are going to replace each x value into the equation to find the missing y value. So we're going to recopy y equals x squared minus 4x plus 3. Okay, we don't know what y is, but first we're going to use x equals 0. So we're going to put 0 squared minus 4 times 0 plus 3. Okay. Well, we know 0 squared, that means 0 times 0, which is equal to 0. We can ignore that. 4 times 0 is equal to 0, so then leaving us with 3, so then we have y is equal to 3. Okay, so we write 3 here. Next we have y equals, again, instead of having x, we're going to replace it with 1 squared minus 4 times 1 plus 3. We have y equals 1 squared, means 1 times 1, which is 1, minus 4 times 1 is 4, plus 3. 1 minus 4, that's negative 3. Negative 3 plus 3, that's equal to 0. Alright, so we have 0. If you want to try some of these on your own, go ahead and just pause the video, and then I will continue working on the problem, and then when you're ready, you just continue the video and you will see the result. Okay? Alright. Looks like I'm out of room, so I have to write up here y equals, and this time we're gonna replace x with 2, so we have 2 squared minus 4 times 2 plus 3. Y equals 2 squared plus 2 times 2, which is 4, minus 8 plus 3. 4 minus 8, that's negative 4. Negative 4 plus 3, that's negative 1. Alright. Then next is going to replace y with 3. So we have y equals 3 squared minus 4 times 3 plus 3. Y equals, well, 3 squared, that's 3 times 3, which is 9, minus 12 plus 3. Y equals, okay, 9 minus 12 is negative 3. So we have negative 3 plus 3, that's 0. Then finally, x is equal to 4. So we have y equals 4 squared minus 4 times 4 plus 3. Then we have y equals 16 minus 16 plus 3. 16 minus 16, that's equal to 0, leaving with y equals 3. Okay. So now that we have all the table all filled out, we're going to go ahead and plot the points. First point is 0, 3, so 0, 3, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, okay. 2, negative 1, 2, negative 1, 3, 0, so 3, 0, 4, 3, 4, 3. Alright, so notice this graph doesn't look like the ones that we've graphed before. Let's go ahead and connect these points. Okay, and we're going to put arrows, meaning if we continue to plot more points, we're going to see that the arrows will continue, okay, upward infinitely. This is a special graph. We call this a parabola. And you can recognize a parabola by looking at the equation. If your x, okay, is raised to the second power, then the shape of your graph is going to be the shape of a parabola. Alright? Awesome. So that's the first example I'd like to go over with you. And we're going to go ahead and go to the next one. Alright, so here we go. Here, our equation is a little different. 3y minus 6x equals 9. We're going to walk through the same process. So we're going to write 3y minus 6x equals 9. So we're going to replace the x value with these given numbers, and then we're going to solve for y. So 3y minus 6. The first x value we are going to substitute is 0 equals 9. 6 times 0, well, that's 0. Bring down the 3y equals 9. Now we have a one-step equation. So we're going to divide both sides by 3. Y is equal to 3. Okay, we'll box that. Now we're going to do 3y minus 6 times 1 equals 9. 3y minus 6 equals 9. Okay, box the term with the variable. Gonna undo the minus 6 by adding 6 to both sides. Bring down 3y equals 15. Circle the variable. We want to undo the 3, so we're going to divide both sides by 3. Y is equal to 5. So here we go. At this point, if you want to pause the video, you can go ahead and do that. And then when you're ready to check your work, you can continue the video. Okay? Alright, well, I'm going to continue working. So we have 3y minus 6 times, this time x is equal to 2, equals 9. 3y minus 12 equals to 9. We're going to add 12 to both sides. 3y, those cancel out, equals 21. Divide both sides by 3. Y is equal to 7. Okay. Next we have x is equal to 3. So again, 3y minus 6 times 3 equals 9. 3y minus 18 equals 9. Add 18 to both sides. We have 3y equals 27. Divide both sides by 3. Y is equal to 9. Alright, we're almost done. Now x is equal to 4. So here we have 3y minus 6 times 4 equals 9. 3y minus 24 equals 9. Add 24 to both sides. We have 3y equals 33. Divide both sides by 3. Y is equal to 11. Alright. Let's go ahead and plot these points. You have 0, 3, 0, 3, 1, 5, 1, 5, 2, 7, 2, 7, 3, 9. It's going to go off the graph. 4, 11. Okay, and then let's see if I can get a graph. Okay. And then we're just going to connect those points and draw our arrows. The shape of our graph is going to be a line. Alright. Hope that helped a little bit. The next example we're going to go over is how to identify the graphs, match the graphs with the equation. Alright, so this is what we have. Alright. You know what? Right away, we see this parabola. And we say that an equation where x is raised to the second power will give us a shape of parabola. Looking at the four equations, the only equation that has x to the second power is c. So right away we can say that Roman numeral 4 matches up with this equation. See how easy that is? Next, we have a vertical line, and we worked on vertical lines for 2 days now. We even worked on writing equation of a line. So remember how to do that? You can plot, find some points on the graph, and find the coordinates. So here you have 2, 4. Here you have 2, 6, and let's do 2 more just to make sure that we notice the pattern. And this is 2, 1. And we notice all of the x coordinates are equal to 2. Well, think about it. Which equation says that all of the x coordinates have to equal to 2? You're right. It's this equation right here. So then we say that B has a graph of 1. Okay. Next, we have 2 graphs and 2 equations that we need to match up. What we can do is focus on one of the graphs. So let's pick on this one. And you want to pick a point. Any point that's on the graph, and I'm going to pick this point right here because it has 0 as one of the coordinates. So the coordinates for this point will be 0, 1. What we're going to do is we're going to replace the coordinates into the equation D or equation A. And whichever equation these coordinates satisfy, that will be the graph that we need. So we'll start with A. Okay, we're going to check 2x minus y equals -1. Well, what are we going to replace x with? 0. Okay, remember this is x, this is y. So 2, 0, minus 1, and we want to see if it's equal to -1. Well, here, that cancel out, so you have -1 equals -1. So this point on this graph satisfy 2x minus y equals -1. So we put Roman numeral 2 here. And of course we know that Roman numeral 3 matches up with D. But we just want to be sure, and we want to prove that 0, 1 does not satisfy this equation. Alright, so we have y minus 1 equals 2 times x minus 3. Alright, so y, that's 1, minus 1 equals 2 times x is 0, minus 3, 1 minus 1 is 0, 0 minus 3, that's -3, -3 times 2 is -6. Does 0 equal to -6? No. So this point, 0, 1, has coordinates that do not satisfy D. So therefore, we know that this graph right here does not belong to that equation. And we already showed that. So let's go ahead and write 3 next to D. Perfect. Hopefully, going through the examples that we did in class helped you a little bit, and I think you're ready to do your assignment.